Well, it's Hollywoodbets Greyville on the Poly track on Wednesday, the 24th of August, and this is the race day recap. Race number one was the start of the bipod. It was over 1,400 meters, and one horse that stood out in black and white did have a wide draw to overcome. But have a look at this ride. Rachel Vinegar for Michael Roberts on horse number 10, Forged in Ice.
Quinabi's 3 lengths away but hasn't got the stick just yet. Forged in Ice being kept together. Quinabi is now starting to throw down a big challenge but still got 2 lengths to make up at the 200. Forged in Ice with a healthy 2.5 length advantage. Quinabi is running on but it's all over. Forged in Ice, not for the catching. Quinabi will be second, a DT third, and then came Fashion Enigma.
Yeah, confident ride by Rachel Vinegar from that wide draw. She didn't hesitate to race this horse up handy. It was just too good for the field. 10, 6, 4 and 2. The horse to pencil in there will be the second horse, Quinabi. On to the second race, which was the start of the place accumulator, and this looked to be one of the better bets on the card. And this was Keegan DeMello teaming up with Justin Snate on horse number 7, without question.
He made that move. He's got that big long stride about him, and now Keegan DeMello says let's go. Raven Sword's finding a little bit extra on the inside. Without question now throws down the gauntlet. Yes, without question. Raven Sword on the inside, but this individual doing as he is bred and building stronger and stronger at the run to the line. Without question by 2. Raven Sword says.
Well, a bit earlier on in that race, it's not part of the final 400. Keegan DeMello made a crucial move at a crucial time in the race where the pace was too slow and he decided to loop them, and that was the winning move. But as you could see at the line over the final 100 meters, he was just stretching away from the opposition. He's a horse to pencil in. He looks like a progressive type. 7, 1, 2 and 3. Race number 2. Then on to the big one, which was the pick 6, race number 3 over 1,000 meters. There was some quality in the race, but Sumanga Kumalo just had the one ride on the day. Earlier on, his other ride was Scratch Bay of Dreams. He just had the one ride for Paul Matchett, Danilo Danilovic, and this horse was from draw number 2. His last start, he did have valid excuses, and he found the finish to win very well.
Marker, Auntie Lizzie. Danilo Danilovic is now starting to throw out a challenge. Giacomo Puccini's between them. Winter Flight's under pressure on the outside. Yes, Danilo Danilovic coming home strongly, 150 to go. Samanga Kamalo and Danilo Danilovic. Giacomo Puccini, Winter Flight, but Danilo Danilovic is going on for the victory. Giacomo Puccini.
Very good win there. Danilo Danilovic, number 2. I think the horse to pencil in will be number 1, Giacomo Puccini, over 1,000 meters. It's on the sharp side for him. If they put him over 12, 1,400 next time out, follow him. 3, 1, 6 and 4. On to race number 4. Now, this looked to be a very tricky race. It was a fillies and mares 73 handicap, and the horse to keep an eye on will make her run right on the outside. It's Star Choice from the Frank Robinson stable.
Aisling at the 300-meter marker. Our Emily's the big runner on the inside. Aisling, our Emily's looking to close in. Corner Crusade. Between runners, Green Dreamers coming home. On the inside, Star Choice. Aisling over the last 150. Green Dreams getting into it. Star Choice on the outside. Star Choice is coming home to finish them off. Star Choice to win it. Green Dream second. Corner Crusade.
As Sheldon said, Star Choice is coming to finish them off. She was always going to enjoy a patient ride, and if she found a finish, she was a massive threat in race number 4, and she obliged for her followers 3, 5, 4 and 7. We moved along to race number 5. Now, this looked to be one of the races where, for me, it was one of the better bets on the card. His name is Runaway Song, and he was on a hat-trick, and this ride, I hope we see it down the lane, because this was 10 out of 10, Serena Moodley.
All dressed up, needs the gap to open. Top Vesselton to the outside. 300 meters to go. Black, White, Dynamite. Captain Who's sneaking through on the inside. Runaway Song's trying to put it together on the grandstand side. And now Runaway Song lets loose. Captain Who on the inside. There's nothing in it. Runaway Song and Captain Who. Runaway Song from Captain.
We just joined that final stages where Sheldon said all dressed up and ready. Just before that, about 50 meters before that, there was a gap that was You know, you had to take the plunge and to go through it, which Sereno Moodley was just cool about it because it was a tight gap and he had to go through it, and Runaway Song got through it nicely. And although he was a strongly fancied favorite, he needed some riding at the end of the race, which he got from Sereno, and won a very good race. I think he's a horse that's on the up. 1, 5, 7 and 4. That was race number 5. We moved along to race number 6, where this was one of the shorter price favorites on the day. She was looking to put that last start behind her. I say behind her because she moved up like she was going to win by a street last time out, and then she just came up for air. Her name is Dawn of a New Day, race number 6.
300 meters to go. Demigod on the inside. Dawn of a New Day on the extreme outside. Trying to put it together now. Dawn of a New Day. Gardenia's on the inside. Trying to close in. You Deserve It. Inside the 150. Dawn of a New Day. Getting it all right today. Dawn of a New Day moving like the wind by 2. Gardenia second.
Well, Dawn of a New Day, she certainly put it all together, set the record straight. She won with authority. 5, 4, 7 and 8. On to the 7th race, the penultimate race on the card. This was over 1,700 meters. And a horse called Imalenze Yokoduduma looked to be the right horse in black and white. And he's a horse that's rated by the stable as well. But let's go into the closing stages of this race. An exciting finish to close off Jackpot 1.
300 meters left to go. Lucky Dancer on the inside. Imalenze Yokoduduma is now pouring on the pressure. Super Silver's coming back for more. Immeasurable's on the outside. Immeasurable comes at Imalenze Yokoduduma and Super Silver between them. A stirring duel, a three-way go. Super Silver won it from Immeasurable. Imalenze
Well, Sereno Moodley riding on a high, because this horse, Super Silver, he's better suited to much further than the 1,700 meter trip, but he had a plan, he had tactics in mind as well, and they removed the blinkers as well. And he mentioned in that interview that that was his plan, take off the blinkers, try and dictate up front. There's no pace in the race, and it seemed to work out well. They actually headed him, but he fought on gamely. He's a horse that you pencil in when they put him over ground. They actually had a plan for him when they traveled him up to Gauteng, when he used to be at Jan Janssen van Vier, and they thought that the Derby could be his mission, but that plan didn't go accordingly. But Super Silver winning really well. 1, 3, 4 and 2, race number 7. And then on to the Lucky Last. Now, beside this race day recap, I just want to tell you what was happening in the Lucky Last. Beside all the tickets in all the exotics, there were 5 guys. Yes, there were 5 guys in that Punters Challenge competition that were alive for their share in 2 million. One of them were on high green. That'll take the entire 2 million. Number 2, Lord Minva, had 3 Punters Challenge entries, so they were going to share in 2 million. And Bend the Rules had 1 entry going into getting the chunk, the whole 2 million. Let's see what happened.
Pressure. Lord Minva hits the front at the 300. Lucretius could be the biggest danger on the outside though. And Lucretius comes to Lord Minva. And Lucretius has gone right on by the last 150. Lord Minva back second. Living Waters. But number 7, Lucretius, is racing away. Lord Minva clings on for second. Living
Well, as you can see, it was not to be, but a great run for those 5 players in the Punters Challenge competition. They had 7 out of 7, and they looked to have the right horses in the last. I actually did a quick interview with Keegan DeMello as well, and he said, yes, I was aware of it. I knew that there were 3 guys riding on me, and I tried my best. I really tried my best. I moved into the straight. I thought I was, actually going to go on and win it, but Lucretius, the stable companion, had other ideas there. It ended off 7, 2, 8 and 4, and that is what we call a wrap of the race day recap. Thanks to the entire team that worked at Hollywoodbets Greyville. It was Ryle Radhakrishna in the Gallup TV studio, Sheldon Peters calling all 8 races, and thanks to the entire team at GTV who do a wonderful job. And for myself, Dees Danan, until we meet again, you take care. Salani Gashle.